Well, that's
And
fine.
no Earl, Earl.
No John and Gordy, no nothing.
No.
10 seconds.
But hey,
Hey,
okay.
if they don't want to tap into what they
No,
have,
they want the network.
oh, the network. Ooh, ooh.
Are we on?
Oh, yeah. Somebody turn them all down.
92.7 WMDX. John and Gordy in the morning.
Good morning.
And a good morning to everyone out there. We're overlooking State Street. Looks real nice, dry. We're a block away from the capital city of Madison, broadcasting live each and every morning right here on this station. Not across the state, but right here in Madison.
Where the action is.
That's right.
Look at the traffic this morning, John. It's all backed up. Happy November. It's November. Hey.
Well, yeah. This is the first day of November. Halloween is
history.
Did you go out for Halloween at all?
I did.
Sam?
I was,
Oh, the party. Was that a Halloween party?
it was.
No kidding.
All dressed up.
Wow.
What were you dressed up
Yeah.
as?
I wore my same Scooby outfit that I had.
Oh,
okay.
That's getting a workout
That
this year.
works. Yeah. You gotta
People love that
get it
costume.
done.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Well, the dumbest costume I ever wore was the cow costume. I still regret wearing that.
Where did you-
with the udder in
Really?
the front? As suggestive as it is, I feel embarrassed to have done that.
Did
Yeah.
anyone, like,
Pull any of my
Mess with your
all
udder?
of my teats? No. Isn't that sad?
Well, it is a good-looking
Yeah.
start this morning. It's chilly out there.
It
though.
is very cold.
37 degrees, but it feels like temperature. What it feels like on
Yeah.
your exposed skin. It feels like 31.
because the wind chill doesn't exist anymore.
Right? Yeah, it doesn't exist.
This is really
Forget
sad.
about
We're
it.
going to spend 10 minutes just describing how we feel about it instead of just saying the wind chill is.
I know. What do you think the afternoon high will be? What?
I don't know, but my temperature said 33 degrees this morning.
Did it?
Yeah,
Okay.
out in Middleton.
All right. Well, Middleton, so
It's colder
It's
up
a
there.
little colder.
We're brutally cold.
What do you think the high temperature should be today? How do you want to guess?
I think it's
high
about
temperature?
47 degrees.
Okay. Well, let's get the balls out. Let's do
All
the
right, let's
lottery
get our balls out.
Machine.
Boy, every morning it gets colder and colder. Taking the balls out is getting more difficult.
First number is 4. The second number is 8. 48 for a high today. That's it.
I
A
was
lot of
right.
sunshine. A lot of
Right?
sunshine.
Was that
You
close?
said 47.
Ah.
So you were right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
Yeah.
the 1 degree guarantee or whatever. Stupid thing
I
is.
don't know if Catherine is listening at this point. in the
Yeah, why?
morning, but-
What?
Well, I know that she probably jumped out of her skin when I started talking about balls again.
Here we go.
But we do have the John and Gordy balls, right? The stress balls.
The stress
that we
balls. Yeah, we got a whole box of them.
Put our names on.
We did throw them off the roof the other day, and
Yes.
nobody returned them. It's, we were saying
Well-
if they returned them, they get a free T-shirt. But I think they just ignored them, let them roll down the street. I guess.
Yeah?
I think 2 or 3 of them got caught in the street sweeper. There was a problem.
We jammed it up, man.
Yeah, that's all right.
Burned
The
up
city,
their belts.
City can take care of it.
That's okay.
That's good. Yep. So 9 minutes past the hour. It's Friday. Yeah, we've got Rökker in the studio.
I'm still working on
that.
getting
What?
a John and Gordy
What?
ornament.
An ornament?
Yeah.
For
Christmas.
Christmas tree? Well, couldn't we just
Put
use the
us right
stress
on the
balls?
Christmas tree.
Put a little
maybe-
hook on them,
Put
and
a
there
hook, yeah.
there
Put
we
a hook
go.
on it, and you've got our balls to look at when you're sitting there in front of the fireplace. Oh, yeah.
Well, we have 2 colors, red balls and blue
I'll
balls.
be the red, and you can be.
Okay. All right. Oh, God.
Here we go.
Let's move on.
Thank you.
You get into it again.
Let's check
It's
out.
on the national day.
Thank you, Sam. Let's do this thing.
Sounds like
What
a
is
good
the
idea.
national?
I'm there with it.
Is it or is it not? Hang on. Get my papers here. Is it or is it not National Fountain Pen Day?
Oh no. Not again. Didn't we just have that? I hate big pens. Okay, let's just go away from this subject.
Jeez. Okay. Is it National Bicycle Awareness Day? Is it National Calzone Day? How about National Cinnamon Day? Is it National Jersey Friday? How about National Brush Day? There's a lot of days today.
Yeah.
National Deep Fried Clams Day. National Cook for Your Pets Day.
Can I just cut you off here? Before you
Too
get
many
to the
days?
fake one.
That's too many days.
Yeah, let's just
Cut it off there.
Yeah.
All right.
So which one's the fake one, John?
There weren't any fake ones. They're all dumb.
No, there's a fake one in
Is
there.
there really? You
Yeah.
already did the fake one?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, it's big pens.
No,
You
fountain.
didn't even, yeah, you said. Because we've been on the air for a year, we're gonna have to start repeating.
Oh, see, yeah, that's
Short-term
right.
memory loss, it's getting worse and worse. Yeah,
Yeah.
fountain pens. I love fountain pens. So.
Sam, do you have a guess?
It's not bicycle awareness.
You are correct. You get a shiny new dime added to your account. You'll get your bonus check at the end of the
Is
year.
it really that hard
That's
to
it.
be aware of bicycle awareness?
There's a lot of them around Madison. I'll
Wow.
tell you what. Yeah, see them out all over the place. I still have to get my bike fixed. I gotta have you come over, Sam, and take a look at it. It's National Fountain Pen Day. Fountain Pen Day. Who has a fountain pen anymore? Well, National Fountain Pen Day. We're celebrating the timeless beauty and functionality of the fountain pen. Join us as enthusiasts around the globe as we embrace the use of fountain pens. I don't even know where you'd buy a fountain pen now. Do they have them in like a Office Max? Or
Yeah, they
places
still
like
they
that?
still have the cartridges
I
and
saw
everything.
I was at an art store yesterday.
Yeah?
Big selection of them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What art store? Where's an art store around here?
It's right on Gorham. It's
Downtown?
Less than 2 blocks away. Yeah.
Hmm.
John, you know the mimeograph I've been working on?
Yeah.
I smell
Yeah.
that ink
Oh, I
again.
love that
was-
stuff.
I was
He's-
looking for ink for the mimeograph
Yeah.
yesterday.
And they have it there. No.
No, they don't.
Plenty of fountain pens.
But the ink is on a sheet of paper.
Right.
Well, okay. Yeah, so did you find a source for that?
No, you
Not
didn't.
yet.
Okay. Okay.
Well, the fountain pen is used in artwork as well.
That's right.
Yeah, different points.
John just likes to huff ink.
He's an ink
I do.
huffer.
I do. And, well, and as a kid, I licked it all off.
Oh, good Lord.
The
That
papers,
explains a
oh, my
lot.
God.
3 fountain.
Probably loaded with lead.
Three. What? Which? The texts are coming in from our program
I've heard
director,
them
station
again,
manager.
yeah. I guess she was.
Let's
listening.
not. We acknowledge your.
Word that we were saying before that she does not want us to say again.
Say it one more time.
Okay,
One more
all
time.
right, okay. We acknowledge that statement. Okay, and let's move on.
You probably won't remember it though.
3 fountain pen facts.
Yes.
Number 1, the most expensive fountain pen ever sold was the Mont Blanc Meisterstück
course it
Solitaire
was, yeah.
Legrand with a diamond encrusted nib. What the hell? Which sold for $73,000 in 2006.
That's
That's
chump change.
Yeah, that's nothing.
the largest fountain pen ever made was over 7 feet long, weighed over 200 pounds. Well, that was a little
They found
tough
out
to
it
carry
wasn't that
around.
practical.
The most popular type of fountain pen nib is the medium nib, which produces a line that is approximately 0.5 millimeters wide.
Oh, I'm glad you know that.
Well,
Okay.
handwriting. It was good for handwriting because
Handwriting's on the wall,
It
yeah.
was, yeah.
Okay.
No one does that anymore.
No.
They print, so they don't need the fountain pen anymore.
Okay. Let's see what else we got. National Cinnamon Day. You like cinnamon?
Cinnamon's very healthy. I just
Yeah.
found out about
Okay,
that.
let's move on.
What?
National. Okay. Well, what?
We don't care about health anymore.
The holiday season warms up with National Cinnamon Day today. The spice that ushers in a season while
my
being
God.
versatile all year
We're
long.
not even talking about the health, nutritional part of it.
Speaking of the change of the seasons, now that Halloween's over, what's your take on? Do we just pass by Thanksgiving and go straight to Christmas?
Oh
in
man,
terms of
I wish
Yes.
we could.
and
Yes.
all that.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Thanksgiving, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Great turkey dinners, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Okay. It's National Calzone Day today. You like your calzones, John? You're Italian.
I think calzones are great It's just that when they make them commercially, it's all crust. There's nothing in them.
You know, the loose translation of the word calzone.
Wow.
The microphone just smacked you in the face. Just robotic. What happened over there?
I think I got an erection.
The loose translation of the word calzone from Italian to English is trouser legs.
Really?
Just coincidentally.
Oh my God.
That's what it means in Italian.
Like hem the dough or something.
The translation
That's
may
gotta
explain the purpose of a calzone, which is essentially a pizza hand pie. However, carrying out the task of eating a calzone while walking on two legs is mighty
What?
improbable. I don't know where this is.
Wow.
Never mind.
It's
This is
going
just
into dark
stupid.
areas.
Just crazy.
I hate to know where it ends up on that.
Okay. It's National Brush Day. Not kidding
Really?
you.
Really? I thought that was the fake one, actually.
Has a picture of a toothbrush, but it's to salute all brushes, hair brushes, you know.
I thought they were talking about a brush being a pile of leaves or something. You know?
No, it actually is for the toothbrush. Okay.
Oh, it is.
I'm doing a little more research there. Okay. Let's see. How much time do we have? Are we good? National Cook for Your Pets Day. You know, cook something for your pets. National Deep Fried Clams Day and National Vinegar Day. I didn't get that one. Let's go to the history books. This is
this is
a crazy day in the National Day
getting
calendar.
sick of this.
Yeah, I know. What do we have? What do we have? Yeah.
it.
Oh, it's awful dusty. Jeez. Man. Johnny, you okay?
Okay.
Jesus.
Today in 1512, going way back, you remember it like it was yesterday?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. That was a great year.
The Sistine Chapel opens to the public.
Oh, yeah.
Famous Renaissance. I forget the name of the actual work of art on the ceiling painted by,
Michelangelo.
yes.
Well, that would have been awful, not being able to go in and see it.
Yeah. It took him years to do that.
People didn't know what they were missing out on.
Yeah.
Right.
They hadn't seen it yet.
Okay. What else
Are
happened
you
now?
familiar with the Stamp Act?
Um,
Rural America?
I think the British imposed that or something.
Yes.
and,
Everyone hated
Yes,
it.
right.
yeah.
You had to pay a tax
It
on
was the
basically every
taxes.
printed piece of paper. And what did the colonists not like? Your taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Without representation.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. Next.
Next. You don't care about this at all. do
Yeah, we do.
No, this is very important.
This next one is, really important.
In 1800, on this day, James Madison moved into the White House, the very first president to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
City of Madison is named
Yeah.
after James Madison.
Oh,
I don't know if you knew that or not, but
What?
Yeah, James
Oh my
Madison
God.
first, I guess that makes sense.
that's an incredible insight.
that's what I'm here for. Okay, we're just getting going on a very first day of November. It's Friday. We'll be back with what's trending
Yes,
and a whole lot more on the John and Gordy in the Morning Show.
absolutely.
Yeah. Your microphone had an erection. Say balls one more time.
Oh God, that's fun.
No wonder we don't get any respect.
Democrats have been calling him a fascist and other names for a long time. There's plenty of blame to go around.
Republicans
too.
Hold on a second. A fascist is not a name. A fascist is a bunch of things that add up to a way of being. They're calling him a fascist because he's behaving like a fascist, because he's talking about poisoning the blood of the nation, and because he's talking about rounding up political enemies, and because he's acting like a demigod, and because he's saying the rules don't apply to me, and because he's saying I'm going to close up the free press, I'm going to close your schools if you don't do what I say. He's acting like a fascist.
On the outside, or?
Fascist. He's saying people are scum.
Is it just a trick or treat thing?
I want to make a point that
Wasn't there last night at
Democrats have
like
been calling him a fascist. I want to make a point that there's plenty of blame to go around. Republicans too. Hold on a second.
Plenty of blame to go around.
I also want to make a point that
they're calling him a fascist because he's behaving like a fascist, because he's talking about poisoning the blood of the nation, and because he's talking about rounding up political
what do we
enemies.
got here for trending?
We're going to go to this is how dictators destroy Free Nations.
Yeah, and Liz Cheney.
The Liz Cheney,
shot in
9
the-
barrels.
Shot in the face.
9 barrels.
Yeah.
I think I might send you this politics girl thing too, part of trending, okay?
All right.
If I can.
20 seconds.
RNC files emergency appeal asking Pennsylvania Supreme Court to force counties to reject mail-in ballots on states.
Well, that's a good question. What is trending anyway?
621.
A lot of things are.
Yeah. The weather is trending. 37 degrees this morning, high of just 48. This portion of the John and Gordy Show is brought to you by Verlo Mattress of Madison. Sleep better and dream bigger on a handcrafted Verlo mattress. Available on Madison's east side and west side or online at verlo.com. Talking about trending, boy, what Trump said, it's always something. Every day now, it's just gets crazier and crazier.
It's
just
hard
a
to
few
imagine
days to
he
go.
can top himself each and every day, and then we're forced
Yeah.
to cover
To say something about it.
the stupidity of his comments. And today, it happens to have something to do with 9 barrels. Or,
Execution.
Firing squad.
Yeah, an execution.
Yeah.
That's what he's
And that's always
promoting.
really something good to talk about.
In your campaign speeches,
yeah.
in your rallies.
Yeah. So why don't we play the cut with Trump
Okay.
talking about that?
Blame him for sticking with his daughter. But his daughter's a very dumb individual, very dumb.
He's talking about Dick Cheney and Liz Cheney.
She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. Your guns are trained on her face.
On her face. Wow.
Wow.
I mean, this guy he must just sit there and think about dark things all day long.
Yeah. Bloody execution.
Yeah,
9 barrels pointing.
9 barrels.
She had a response to this too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did, and that response is, "This is how dictators destroy free nations."
Yeah. That's it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And you gotta wonder how he can comfortably say this before the election, thinking that this won't make a difference. People won't really care. They won't hold me accountable for saying something as brutal as this. But he feels comfortable saying it, even before an election, because he knows he can do anything he wants out on Fifth Avenue.
Well, and he's
Wow.
still using his the assassination attempt, the bloody ear attempt.
Yeah,
In his campaign ads. Just roll it on out there.
yeah.
Fighting for America, standing there for you.
It still seems so staged. So staged. I had such a difficult time with that.
Well,
What Rogan say about it? He asked to touch his ear.
Yes, he
yeah.
looked at his ear and he really looked close and could not see any damage. And
Nothing.
Just,
Not even
yeah.
anything. Not
Oh, he
even
said, that healed up
not
fast.
a little scar.
Oh, yeah,
nothing.
yeah, he's fast. This
Okay.
it doesn't seem real to me.
Yeah.
And he never made a big deal about it. He never really talked about it after the event. And then later on, he kind of reminded himself, oh, yeah, I should bring this up every once in a while. But he didn't talk about it. Yeah, maybe he forgot completely about his little scheme because Viktor Orban also staged his own assassination attempt. And he had a meeting with Viktor Orban before he brought this up. So, I mean, all these little connectors are there. It's just that, you don't want to be a conspiracy theorist
Yeah,
about
now,
it.
I was going to say, now you're starting to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but you keep going that on.
Well, I mentioned this before. It's difficult for me to understand, but then again, we had the Secret Service in on this. They investigated it. They have
And-
all the proof they need to make it seem like it wasn't staged.
Well, and a person died, in the crowd, and there were people injured.
Well, there are sacrifices made,
Yeah.
right? Again, he doesn't care. He
No,
wants
he
to
doesn't.
point 9 barrels at Liz Cheney's face.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
This is the story that's hit the fan.
it's really
just
something.
overnight.
Yeah.
My God.
Well, there's still a few more days till the election. We'll see what else he can come up with last minute.
Well, you think this will have an impact? I should talk to my
I don't
mega
know.
friend and see what he has to say about something like this. He
So-
didn't. What?
Yeah.
I was going to ask. So post-election,
Mm-hmm.
Trump loses.
Mm-hmm.
His followers are going to keep paying attention to him, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Is the mainstream news, do you think, finally going to stop paying attention to him, even if he keeps going off the rails every day like this?
No.
Are we ever going to get a break from him?
No, but at
Not
least
for
it
a
won't
while.
have consequences after the election. If he loses, who cares? You know, let him go. But well, I guess we do have to care because this is going to be going through the courts, and the Supreme Court already has indicated that they're going to side with him almost every issue about election fraud and all that.
And the RNC filed an emergency appeal last night, or early this morning,
Pennsylvania?
I guess. Yeah, in Pennsylvania, asking Pennsylvania Supreme Court to force counties to reject mail-in ballots with the wrong dates. I mean, they're already starting all these court actions.
This is the scheme.
It's already out.
Start
there.
early.
Just
If you
flood
start
the
early.
courts, with all these spurious, frivolous court actions.
All the people that analyze this say, they should have started earlier. So this year they're starting earlier.
Yeah.
Gee, this
Great.
isn't a scheme or anything, is it?
Yeah.
All right, in this, the politics girl has made the news again.
Yeah, this is
and she was
trending.
on a panel, and this one guy was sitting there saying, it's both sides. A lot of things are said, and well, let's just.
This was on CNN.
Yeah, this was on CNN. Let's just listen to the conversation. Thank God the politics girl was able to
Is
straighten.
this what you were listening to this morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Never sent it to me.
Well, I did. I thought I put it in the folder.
No?
Oh, I didn't. God, I could have sworn I put
minute.
it in there.
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's not get to it then.
We'll get to it.
Let's save
I was
it.
gonna- I was
Let's
gonna
save it for
mention
Monday.
When we were talking
Let's-
about all the things that.
It's cut 13. It's cut 13.
13.
Yeah, cut 13. It's in there. I know. I'm looking right at it.
Okay.
Cut 13.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, you added and then you never told me it's not in here yet. We'll probably get to it a little bit later.
Really? Okay. All right. You can't refresh it? Just refresh it.
No, 'cause I gotta load it into this.
Oh.
Okay, could we discuss something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I went out to vote yesterday.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I went to the Madison Center Library,
Yeah.
like a block down the street. I could
Right.
see it from where I'm sitting right
Yeah.
Did you wear your Scooby Doo? Okay.
Why not?
But
Yeah.
I went early. I didn't go on election day like I usually do because I heard about all
Sure.
of these lines, and I didn't want to have to wait in line on election day because I'll be busy working
Oh,
here.
yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
And, I still had to wait in line for over an hour.
Oh,
Well-
And
no.
they said it was the shortest line in town.
Well,
So
it's getting busy now.
if you're
Yeah.
able to vote early.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be even worse than that on election day, November 5th. If you're able to vote early, I would advise you to do so.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Thank you, Sam.
Well, Secret Service is out there saying, look out. There's terrorism going on
come
at the
on.
polls.
You voted early, too.
I did,
right?
yes.
So did I, yeah. Okay, 29 past the hour. Right around the corner, Idiocracy.
And then we'll get to the politics girl.
Okay, it's all coming up. John and Gordy in the morning, 92.7 WMDX. Good morning. So Mino and the mayor,
Yes.
they don't do politics, huh?
It's not that they don't do it, it's just that it's not that they shy away from
What do
it.
they talk
They
about?
just don't.
Do they
Well, it's like a
do they shoot the shit like we're doing?
yeah.
Yeah, more.
See, I think we do it. Our pace is picked up because we feel like we don't have any time left for all this.
We
stuff.
don't.
Push all this stuff out there.
Yeah.
I got your politics girl pet now.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let's hit the text line. Get some text going here. Save balls one more time. I'm gonna save that one.
Yeah, it says external sex parts, women have always been rather confusing in all these issues. Trump suggests using military against enemy from within on election day. You're kidding. That's CNN, October 14th. Way back then, huh? 5.5 hours sleep. Yes. I had a dream about the pizza restaurant.
Yeah, you were on fire. You were really into it.
I am. I am.
Connected with that pizza lady.
Yeah, I did. I thought I'm killing this sale.
No, no. I mentioned to Catherine, you felt a little uncomfortable with Arthur bringing up the money aspect of it.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh yeah, he shouldn't have." She said, "We should have set it up ahead of time where you guys left." And she goes, "I would stay there because she's station manager. She could help with the negotiation and stuff."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, really, that should be a separate meeting.
Oh. All right, we're going to open with the politics girl thing.
One minute.
Uh,
30 seconds. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, good point. That is Doug in St. Francis, isn't it?
As the 21st century began, intelligence continued to decline until humanity was incapable of solving even its most basic problems.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Now listen, Rökker. Explain it so even you can understand.
Idiocracy. As far as going in the world, you're pretty dumb sometimes.
Oh, we got some stuff today.
Do we?
Oh, yeah.
It's new month. November is here.
Celebrating November 1st.
It's Friday. It's chilly out there, 37 degrees, feels like 31 with a little bit of a light breeze. High today, just 48. A lot of sunshine today.
I just want to shout out an
Yeah?
Onion headline. We've got the new edition of the Onion in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's right.
You've got it right there next to you, John. It's Obama says he's scared that November is coming, not because of the election, but because he loves Halloween and he's sad that it just passed. It's right on the front page.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, I'm worried about November because Halloween is my favorite holiday. And I'm sad. And I'm sad when it's over.
He's a very sensitive guy.
He is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why a lot of people didn't like him, you know. His feelings about Halloween just get in the way.
Getting a few texts this morning. You can text us at 608-879-8255 or call us. That's 879-TALK. Here's a text from Doug. He says, now that Trump has promised RFK Jr. to be the head of the nation's health agencies, it begs the question, have you guys been checked for brain worms? That's right. We all have to get checked for brain worms every once in a while.
Imagine having somebody in charge of Health and Human Services who claimed he had a brain worm at one time. This is
all those
this
agencies.
isn't real.
That it like died and then just
Yeah,
stayed there.
it stayed there. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, and also in the Onion rather, it says here pompous geese fly in cursive V formation.
That's great.
Oh, what the hell!
It's the printed edition of the Onion. We love it.
Yes, and in fact, it's not as quite as bizarre as covering this election,
Almost.
but it's close.
Pretty close to reality.
Well, why don't we get to the politics girl?
Yeah.
She was on a panel, and there was this guy, you know, on both sides.
On
Everybody's
CNN,
doing
yeah.
it, and he's saying, you know, a lot of people are saying bad things on both sides, and
Right.
and she
No big
she
deal.
wasn't having it. It wasn't something
Right.
she believed herself.
This
so
is
why
the
don't-
fascism argument again.
yeah,
right?
this is the fascist argument. Let's check it out here.
I also want to make a point that Democrats have been calling him a fascist and other names for a long time. There's plenty of blame to go around.
Of things that add up to a way of being. They're calling him a fascist because he's behaving like a fascist, because he's talking about poisoning the blood of the nation, and because he's talking about rounding up political enemies, and because he's acting like a demigod, and because he's saying the rules don't apply to me, and because he's saying I'm going to close up the free pension, I'm going to close your schools if you don't do what I say. He's acting like a fascist. That's why we're calling him a fascist. He's saying people are scum because he thinks they're scum, not because they are.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Drop the mic. Wow.
all right.
That says it all.
It's telling, and that guy still wanted to say something. I don't know what he said afterwards, but I mean that's the clip that we have. I'm looking at some of the responses to that. One person wrote, "If you talk like a fascist, if you strut like a fascist, you know, he holds his chin up like that.
Right.
If you act like a fascist and you fawn over fascists, chances are you're a fascist."
That's, yes.
And fascist is as fascist does. Or, my Republican friends laughed in 2016 when they said, as a narcissist and a psychopath, he was extremely dangerous to people and the nation. Now he's threatening the life of a woman from one of the most famously Republican families in the country. It's about his sole power and control. And those guardrails that once held those presidents in check are gone now, thanks to the Supreme Court that he put in place.
That's it. Yeah, he's going after Liz Cheney.
Yeah.
And saying she should go before a firing squad.
Yeah.
Face those 9 barrels and get her right in the face. I mean, it's just...
Can we play that cut again? You know, it just, it is pretty stunning, actually.
It is. Yeah.
Let's listen to Trump again.
Okay.
I don't blame him for sticking with his daughter, but his daughter's a very dumb individual, very dumb. She's a radical warhawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained in her face.
Jeez. Man.
It's
Wow.
brutal. Beyond brutal.
Again, it's
That's
just
fascist.
it's like those crazy people that just, you know, everything is dark to them. Everything has some kind of violent end to it.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they
Bloody.
end every story, with violence, blood, and death. And it seems to make them happy, and they like to see other people cringe while they're telling their story, I guess. Wow. All right. Well, let's correct a few things here.
Okay.
Daniel Dale always is the fact checker at CNN, and he came out against the idea that Kamala was ever a border czar, and the story about inflation. Let's check out what Daniel Dale had to say about both of those issues.
CNN's Daniel Dale has a fact check for us this morning. Daniel, one place that we know that you are focusing on this morning is what the former president said about Harris and her role in managing the migrant crisis. Let's play this.
Almost 4 years, she never called, not once, the Border Patrol. And she was the border czar. She was in charge of the border. Now think of it. 4 years, she never called. Now she's trying to say, well, I was never really not the border. Whether she was the border czar or not, she was put in charge of the border by Sleepy Joe.
Daniel, what are the facts here?
This a lot from Trump. You hear it in a lot of Trump ads. It is not true that Vice President Harris was ever the border czar or that she was ever in charge of the border. What Biden actually put her in charge of was a diplomatic effort related to addressing the so-called root causes of migration from three particular Central American countries, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. Now that is you could say, border-related assignment. It is not being in charge of the border. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas has been the official in charge of the border. Now it is true some media outlets, when Biden gave Harris this assignment in early 2021, incorrectly described her as having been assigned the job of border czar. But CNN and others have consistently reported she rejected that title. She made clear, and her office made clear, that the assignment was more limited, and that's been the case for almost 4 years now.
Let's want to play what Donald Trump said at the rally about inflation. Listen.
We had the best economy, but we had no inflation. Kamala Harris has shattered our middle class. She cast the deciding votes that launched the worst inflation in the history of our country.
How people feel about inflation and affordability is a huge part of this election and how people are voting. What are the facts on this?
This is a classic Trump case where he could just tell the truth and it would be good for him politically, but instead he offers these wild exaggerations. So it is not true that there was no inflation during the Trump presidency. In fact, cumulative total price increases were just shy of 8%.
That's a lot.
Over Trump's 4 years.
It's huge.
An abnormally low inflation period when the economy was abnormally slow during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. It's also not true that we've had the worst inflation the U.S. has ever had under President Biden and Vice President Harris. Some could correctly say there was about a 40-year high in June 2022 when the rate increased to 9.1%. But first of all, it's since come way down. It's now 2.4%. Second of all, 9.1 is not even close to the all-time record. We had 23.7% in 1920. Even if you don't want to go that far back, it reached almost 15% in the early 1980s. And so we do not have now and have not had under Biden-Harris record all-time U.S. inflation.
That's right. So inflation was actually rather high during the Trump administration. It only averaged lower only because of the COVID pandemic.
The pandemic, right.
when the economy stopped completely.
Right.
And now everything that they're running on, and I've been seeing this a long time, has reversed itself. Even though public opinion has not reversed itself, we're hoping that somewhere along the way they would notice that it has reversed. The situation has, again, taken a dramatic turn. Gas prices, which aren't controlled by presidents, by the way,
Right.
is a metric that's in your face. Consumers believe that, those gas prices, well, it's down. It's down a lot. And the real-time barometer for the cost of living is falling fast, just as millions of Americans head out to the polls. They're under the impression that inflation still exists. Here in Madison, I'm buying gas at Costco for about $2.79 a gallon. That's pretty low.
It's right on. Yeah, it's right around there.
So if you want to shop around, you can get gas at a very low price. All right. But consumers are still hurting, right? We know that. And I don't know why we have to always, kind of bring that up every time we talk about how great the economy is. I know everybody feels hurt, but it's always like this. Prices are always going to go up, and they're always going to go up around Christmas time. That's the story, except for Black Fridays and the special deals that they supposedly have. It says here gas prices could be poised to fall even further in the coming days because the oil market is melting down again. U.S. crude plunged 6% this last Monday, and gasoline spending is projected to represent just 2% of real disposable income per capita in October, according to Clearview Energy Partners. And that would be the second lowest October before a presidential election on record going back to 1980, and we're still complaining about the economy and gas prices. Please, please. Oh.
Okay, settle down. Relax, man.
You know,
You're all uptight about
I know,
this.
when I start sweating profusely, then
I start worrying about you.
Yes, I know, thanks. Thanks for that.
But thanks, thanks for reminding us. Gas prices are really pretty reasonable right now.
Yeah.
And it's going to be okay.
It's always better here than it is in like California.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, they pay outrageous prices.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
All right, I want to get to something that I think is kind of fun, actually.
Really?
They used.
Fun.
Well, I know it's a dramatic change from where we were just at, but they're visiting barbershops now instead of diners, right?
Who is? The politicians?
Yeah, no, everybody.
Okay.
The CNN,
Yeah.
MSNBC, they're going to the barbershops. They want
Sure.
to find out what's going on there.
Why not?
And they were talking about a female president, and here's a response from a guy. This is 266. Let's listen to this.
One topic of conversation has been the idea that some men don't want to vote for a woman president. Do you think that's a factor?
I hear that a lot.
Yeah. What do they say?
Women are too emotional to run the country.
What do you think of that?
Well, I think of that. I'm married. You think I'm about to answer that?
What do you say to them?
What do I say to them?
Yeah, when they say that.
I tell them the same thing I told you. I'm married, so and my wife run my household. So you know what?
Yeah.
If they run the household like that, they could. I believe they can do it. I just thought about it. I believe a woman could run the president.
There you
Okay.
go. Instantly changed his
I
mind.
bet you gave a different answer now that he was talking to a woman instead of
Possibly. Okay, now, there's another question. Are women too emotional to be presidents? 267. Listen.
I've never seen a president tweet so much emotions. So to say a female cannot run the country because of emotions, and then the person she's running against stay on Twitter all day reacting because of emotions doesn't make sense. There are some men that are very much emotional. Their emotions might come out in different ways, anger, rage, but it's still an emotion. If y'all say a woman can't run the country because she's emotional, well then he can't run the country because he's emotional. And that's all we got. It ain't like we got 10 candidates to pick. We got 1 and 2. So it's, you want the emotional female, so to speak, when I say it, I'm quoting like the emotional female can women like women, or do you want the emotional man?
There you
Okay.
go. We're going to have
Everybody
to go to
has
the barbershops a little bit more often,
I think so,
for
yeah.
commentary, because they really know how to nail it.
That's where, all the discussion's taking place.
That is
apparently.
fantastic. Two great observations, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right in the barbershop.
Yep. That's it.
I should have more of a discussion, I suppose, with my hairstylist next time I come in. Probably knows more than I do.
Well, yeah. I mean, they hear it all,
They do.
People do seem to open up when they're in the barber chair.
They do.
Right?
With the right questions,
Well, yeah.
My mega friend in Milwaukee, he's a hairstylist.
Oh, is
You'd
he?
think he'd know a little bit more. I think that's why I'm a little surprised at him becoming a cult member. Is that he used to have an open mind and talk to his customers and be friendly, and now he's just crazy.
We're back with more of John and Gordy on a Friday morning after this. Okay, how many pairs of tickets are we supposed to give away?
3 pairs. And to Straight No Chaser.
Yep.
The Top Shelf Tour. It is
It-
on the 6th, right?
Yes.
On the 6th, Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Wednesday, November 6th, 7 p.m. Right? So we give away a pair today, a pair on Monday, a pair on Tuesday, Election Day. Why not?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Do you want to, describe?
I'll should I drop one right now? And
Sure, yeah. You can go over the top, or up to 7. It's a male a cappella group,
yeah, I'm
but it's like comedy also.
yeah.
What is it? Okay,
Straight
never
No
mind.
Chaser. It's like a Vegas show with, I don't know, 8 or 9 male singers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They do all the pop songs, and it's a show. It's a showy show. Women love it. Not for guys.
Describe it. Describe it like that
Yeah.
when you're talking about it, okay?
Well,
Go ahead. No,
it
I'm
is-
serious. I'm
It's
serious.
aimed at women. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
women love that. Kind
Just
of
mention
crap.
Huh?
I'm not gonna
I know
say
they
that.
do. They
Don't
do
say
like that stuff, though.
This is the overture
Yeah.
we're talking about. This is high class. What should we use for a word? Chaser?
Sure.
Did we read that? Did we read the worm ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we read it.
Worm balls. Look at Catherine.
Brain worm. You're-
Say balls one more time.
She has a short fuse. She goes 0 to 60, like boom.
You should have
Say
said,
one.
You should have said that.
Oh yeah, that go over well. No, you're right. I should say that. So next time she goes off.
Should always talk about her short fuse. Really.
Okay. Welcome back. This portion of the John and Gordy Show is brought to you by Verlo Mattress of Madison. Sleep better and dream bigger, or dream better and sleep bigger, or just, sleep till you wake up on a Verlo mattress. A handcrafted Verlo mattress available on Madison's east and west side, or online at verlo.com.
Maybe we should get a Verlo mattress here in the studio.
Oh,
When you came in this morning, I was passed out on the
You were-
couch.
On the couch.
Yeah, well, you're a party guy, and I understand that. Halloween, you had your Scooby-Doo outfit on, and
I don't know if I call
Sleep.
myself a party guy, but I got invited to the Halloween party last
yeah.
night.
Wow.
Out a little late. So.
Well, you could have cuddled with one of the street people and.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
hey, we've got some tickets to give
We
away.
do.
Yeah, there's a big show coming to the Overture on Wednesday, November 6th. It's straight no chaser. This is kind of I don't know, how would you describe this, Sam? It's 8 or 9 guys. They're dressed up in tuxedos. They're all, it's flashy.
You take
They-
acapella and
yeah.
you make it comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, it's a fun show.
And women love this show.
Women do love this show, but guys love it too.
They do?
I don't.
Well, maybe you should find out.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
These guys are naked, right?
No, they're not naked. It's not that
They
kind
have
of.
a little,
What are you talking about?
The formal collar on.
No, it's not like
The
that
cuffs.
at all. Will you stop? What is the matter with you? Straight No Chaser, Wednesday, November 6th at the Overture at 7 p.m. If you would like to go, you can text us right now. Our text line is 608-879-8255, or just use the Civic Media app. You can text right in. Let's use the keyword chaser. Okay? Chaser is the keyword if you would like to go to Straight No Chaser, Wednesday, November 6th, 7 p.m. at the Overture, right across the street from the station.
All right. That sounds great.
Okay.
Fantastic. Hey, you got
Chaser is the keyword.
Chaser
Yeah.
is the key word.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Are we
Yeah.
straight on that?
So yeah, straight no chaser. You got it.
Okay. All right. This is a big story. Yesterday, I can't believe this is happening.
What happened?
It's more phony outrage. Yeah. Why would a wife keep her voting choice a secret? Toxic masculinity, perhaps. Look, Jesse Waters on Fox News melted down just a little bit. So let's get to cut 279 and get his amazing reaction. I wonder what his wife thought when she heard this and when he got home. Let's check this out.
And if I found out Emma was going into the voting booth and pulling the lever for Harris, that's the same thing as having an affair.
Yeah.
Sanctity of our marriage. What else is she keeping from me? Exactly. What else is she lying about? Why would she lie to you?
Mm-hmm.
They want me to tease.
Why would she do that and then vote Harris? Why would she say she was voting Trump and then voting Harris? And I caught her, and then she said, I lied to you for the last 4 years. It's over, Emma.
There you go.
Wow.
He's a real macho guy.
Oh, he sure
toxic
is.
masculinity is the word.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Yeah.
do you have like the second layer to this story with Jesse Waters?
Why? What are you
No.
talking about?
Jesse Waters cheated on his first wife.
Oh, is that
Oh,
so?
there it is.
So he has been involved in an affair before.
Oh.
Here he is
We're,
saying about all these consequences that would happen if his wife simply voted for Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy stuff.
Yeah,
It really is. But he wasn't the only one who melted down. Charlie Kirk did as well.
What?
Here, let's just play this guy. I was going to describe it, but
People who basically lie to their husbands, which they are promoting, by the way, which I find that entire advertising campaign so repulsive. It is so disastrous. It is just like it is the embodiment of the downfall of the American family. I think it's so gross. I think it's so just nauseating where this wife is wearing the American family's coming in with her sweet husband who probably works his tail off, makes sure that she can go, and have a nice life and provide for the family. And then she lies to him saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to vote for Trump. Then she votes for Kamala Harris as her little secret in the voting booth. Kamala Harris and her team believe that there will be millions of women that undermine their husbands and do so
Wow.
in a way that it's not detectable in the polling.
wow. That
Okay,
so voting the way you want to is undermining your partner in some way, shape, or form.
Wow.
He works his tail off to make sure that she can have a nice life, and
Yeah.
this is how she returns the favor.
Yeah.
My God,
Yeah.
doesn't he understand what marriage is all about?
Yes. Should vote just like your husband votes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of dealing with the
Come on.
opposite of that right now.
Oh, you are.
My dad refuses to talk to my mom about who he's going to vote for.
Oh.
That concerns all of us, obviously.
Yes.
And part of me is like very thankful that we have a secret ballot system here in the country.
Yeah.
But also, my mom has tasked me with being the one to talk to him
Oh.
and convince him who he should be voting for in this election.
Well, I think you'd be a great person to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that
No.
conversation.
Really? Well, don't you have a brother? You have other siblings,
I have a
right?
younger brother, yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't know if,
can he go with you or
No one
talk to
listens.
dad?
No one listens to a younger brother.
We're going to gang up on him.
There you go.
Intervention.
Intervention.
Looks like Catherine is intervening. The
Oh, did she ever?
Yeah.
You want to respond to that?
Peterson down deep, you're a dirty old man. Look, I mentioned that maybe the show here
Yeah.
at the Orchard Center is nude, and
It's
I
not-
was only kidding because this is that time of the year. It's everybody knows about deer hunters' wives' parties, right?
Oh, sure.
Where they used
Well,
to
yes.
go out and look at these nude men. Musical things.
News to me.
You never
Deer
heard of
hunters'
that?
wives? Oh yeah.
Really?
They,
Yeah, that's-
yeah, they have a lot of shows like that.
Yeah.
Up in the Dells, especially too.
So I'm just saying.
You're just-
It's a Wisconsin tradition here.
Okay. We'll be back with more of the John and Gordy Show. Rökker will be in the studio in our next hour, right here, 92.7 WMDX. Well, we lost the overture for an account now.
What is this? Kelsey Brothers drop new Christmas tune.
Kelsey Brothers, yeah.
I didn't know they.
They're entertainers now.
I got to hear that. Well, Schwab was talking about Will Ferrell
Oh.
doing a version of God Bless the U.S. or whatever it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Um,
And
Proud to be an American.
proud to be a, well.
That's what I think that's
We
what
talked
they.
about the Canadian version.
Well, we heard that, but no, this was on. This is John Oliver had. He was going to play it from
Lee Greenwood's song "Proud to be an American."
John Oliver.
God bless the USA.
Yeah, that's right.
There should be a parody of that, right? Somebody should have parodied that song by now.
Well, he did. He just
Who did?
He talked about Canada.
Well, that
now.
yes.
He parodied his own song. Oh, I forgot about the Avengers thing.
What's the Avengers?
Well, you know, the superhero group.
Yeah.
They,
How they endorse Harris?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, Maggie Dawn had Sarah Jessica Parker on her show yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
How come Maggie Dawn isn't hosting part of the election specials?
Probably said no.
I don't think so. How about Dom? How come Dom's not?
Okay. I got a tricky one coming up. Okay. Kamala Harris came out with Trump saying he's going to protect women. Okay.
Yeah.
So every time he says that, I put a little space in for you to just pause. Okay. I'm giving you a little space to pause. So every time he says it, I want to pause there and I'm going to insert what was written in the ad. So you got kind of an idea of what the ad said. So, I don't know, probably shouldn't go through this, but I...
Yeah.
How long is the, what?
It's just a 20-second... It's a 20-second ad, but you're going to pause and then I'm going to read what the screen said. Why don't you play it so you can get an idea of what it sounds like?
Yeah, I will. 1 sec.
All right, yeah, I mean, just check it out if you can.
Tennessee Congressman issues chaos warning if Trump loses. There may be blood.
Who said that?
Tennessee Congressman.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Let's just get everybody all scared and afraid
Yeah.
to vote. Steve Cohen, Democrat, Tennessee.
He said that? Oh, yeah, why not, right? It's a Democrat warning everybody. Well, the Tennessee Holler has been talking about how Tennessee's melting down.
There may be blood, and I'm concerned, he says.
It looks weird out there, you know?
It is, yeah.
Catherine, what the hell?
What's she? She calling?
She was, and then she hung up as soon as I picked it up.
Who?
Catherine. She had second thoughts.
Deer Hunter's wives.
Should I do the? Are we getting any entries? Sam,
What?
are we getting any entries on Chaser? I don't see any. Maybe I promote it again. See, I don't think this is our crowd, but
Yeah.
this anybody's our crowd. You know, it's just,
This is not our crowd. They don't...
is that Catherine?
Yeah, what about? Oh, okay, sure.
What?
Back in 2 minutes. Oh, okay.
What does she want to talk about?
A watch party on Tuesday.
Oh,
Hang on, I gotta finish listening to this.
All right.
all right.
Ooh.
There's no pauses in this cut. It's the cut straight through, so you're gonna have to tell me when to pause.
No, there are pauses in between.
No, there's not.
What cut are we talking about?
Well,
Cut
Are you
pauses,
saying
there's
there-
not.
okay.
I'm saying there are cut pauses.
No, I just listened to it. There
I
are
put
not.
them in. Really?
Yeah.
Can you imagine them being pauses in between the repeated parts of it?
Well, sure. I hear the cuts, I don't hear pauses though. So just wave your arm whenever you want me to pause, I guess.
Well, it's after each time Trump says that.
Take Catherine's call first,
Okay.
and then.
Okay. Cut is it? It's cut 1. It's cut 1.
What? Okay, you mislabeled it then.
No, it's cut 1.
Well, wait. Okay, I got it. Because cut 10 was the correct.
No, you're. Oh, yeah, you're
What's
right.
the current temperature?
You're right.
in
It's cut
Madison,
1
Wisconsin?
though.
What do you mean I'm right? But it is cut 1.
You're right. I put 10, but it's cut 1. It's 0, 1.
Okay. Okay.
On 92.7 FM, WMDX. Take it away, boys.
Will do.
Good morning. 92.7 WMDX. It's John and Gordy in the morning. It's chilly out there. It's 36 degrees now. Highs in the upper 40s today. A lot of sunshine. 6 minutes past the hour.
Chili con carne. Chili con carne. Chili
You
con
like-
carne.
Chili with
Chili con carne with meat.
beans. With meat?
With beans, I thought it was meat,
Meat. Yeah, you're right. No, it's meat.
I might make
Chili. Ooh, chili
Yeah, I
sounds
know. It
good.
sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah. Happy November, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, do we have a phone call coming in here? We do.
Well, that's fantastic. I love
Catherine.
getting phone. Oh,
It's
it
Catherine,
is.
our
It's
station
Catherine.
manager, is
Oh,
calling
that's-
in.
Because of all of the naughty things that you said.
Yeah,
That's,
probably.
that's even better. Let's have a discussion.
Okay. Good morning, Catherine. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Thanks. Thanks.
Your Facebook, or was it, I think it's YouTube, enjoying the last weekend of democracy? We need to have a watch party. I figure it has to be Gordy's place. He's the most central. You know, you're in Middleton, I'm Quarry,
Yeah.
downtown.
Sure.
I think it's got to be Gordy. You're going to have a watch party Tuesday night.
Okay.
You'd be alone.
All right.
That sounds. Yeah.
I'm good with that.
And
Yeah.
I'm with it too. I mean, now that the gazebo is down, sadly,
Yeah.
we can't gather out in the chilly cold.
Well, I had to take it down when they started talking about
Yeah.
50-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
I don't think that actually happened, but they were pretty gusty the other day. Sure.
Watch party and hold our hands.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
Well,
that's a good idea.
Yeah. it's-
Everybody brings some food and some drink.
Is this all
Yeah.
an elaborate shameless plug for Civic Media's coverage on election night?
Well, we'll be there. We'll be there live.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
Street until the evening. What time do the polls close nationally? When did it start?
I think it's different in every. I
Well,
think
time
it's-
zone.
It might be
It's a
different
time
in every
zone.
state, but usually it's 8 o'clock
Yes.
in whatever time zone you're in.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
most
it's
of them.
7, all of the Eastern time.
Yeah.
places.
So we'll be good. You know, we'll
Be up all
covering the-
night. We're
the
gonna be
East
up all
Coast.
night,
Definitely.
you know.
That'll give us a hint as to how this election might be going.
Yeah. We could do the show.
People are Burlow mattresses.
That's right.
Okay. I'm in.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's fine.
a great idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Good enough.
I hate to have everybody see me in a depressed mood if it goes the wrong way.
I have a feeling it's going to be an all-nighter no matter what.
Save my life.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. Now I know what we're doing.
It was so funny to watch one of these videos on X the other day where some guy watched this guy bring a big basket of ballots in to the post office.
Okay.
No, into a polling place. He brought
Yeah.
this container with
Sure.
ballots in it.
Yeah.
And he was saying, "What are you doing? Hey, it's only one ballot per person," you know, and he follows this guy in
Yeah.
to the polling place because it was locked up. The guy opened the door. He brought this big basket full of ballots in, and this protester followed him in.
Yeah.
One ballot per person. What are you doing with all those ballots? Something's wrong here, you know. Turned out to be, the guy who's in charge of the poll.
The precinct captain or
Yeah, and
something?
he's bringing the ballots in finally, the collected ballots in.
From the
Yeah.
ballot boxes, probably.
I mean, the dead giveaway was the fact that he opened the door with a key. It's like,
So he's an official.
Maybe he's an official. Maybe he
Okay.
knows what he's doing.
All right. Yeah.
Just a guess.
Let's go back to the phones. Dick is on the line with a question or a comment. Good morning, Dick. Go ahead.
I'm really conflicted. We have a friend who invited us to a watch party, and the last two times that she had one was a Walker recall and when Trump won in
Oh, wow.
Jeez, you don't want to go back to another one of those.
No.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's, yeah.
That's true, and then this party would have to go past midnight, and I can't make it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Prepare to hunker down.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I know, and we know they're already going to call Pennsylvania, so things are certainly going to take a long time to wind out. Although I did see that they put a few safeguards in place in 2022, I believe. I watched a Democrat explain it. Amy Klobuchar
Okay.
explained it last night.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And I saw her do that. It was fantastic. It was on Lawrence O'Donnell's show.
Yeah, and I think it has bipartisan support, whatever measure she put through, right?
Yeah, whatever. They approved it.
They did,
and it
yes.
it prevented the vice presidents from overturning the election,
Yeah.
not approving it. So, yeah, there's a lot of safeguards in place, but not enough of them.
Okay.
So, this is going to wind through the courts. Appreciate it, Dick.
Okay.
All right, let's get to something that I
Big
thought
story?
Yeah, this is the big story of the day. You know, Trump declared that he is going to protect women. All right, so let's listen to cut 10. This is Trump declaring his allegiance to women in this country.
Man.
I said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say. I said, well,
Sure.
I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
Well.
You
There's
told me to
more.
pause it. You told me to pause it there. Or did you screw up your numbers again? You are a little dyslexic, so you said you screwed up cut 1 and cut 10.
Okay, cut 10 is the cut you're supposed to play now. Okay. we'll get it together. Well, we have two cuts here, and
Right.
it's the same kind of cut. The one we're going to get to later that I was talking about is an ad put out by Kamala Harris.
One of the cuts is number 10, and the other one's
it's
01.
01.
So therein lies the confusion. Dyslexic John.
Here's the actual audio.
Yeah, the
Here's
cut.
The actual audio
Okay.
from at his rally.
Yep.
Okay.
My people told me 4 weeks ago, I was saying, no, I want to protect the people. I want to protect the women of our country. I want to protect the women. Sir, please don't say that. Why? They said we think it's very inappropriate for you to say so. I'm president. I want to protect
Oh my God.
the country. They said,
Oh,
they said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say. Pay these guys a lot of money.
sir.
Sir.
I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to protect them from migrants coming in. I'm going to protect them from foreign countries that want to hit us with missiles
No.
and lots of other
No.
things.
He's going to protect women from missiles. See,
Okay.
they never include that in the cut, but I thought that was the funniest part.
Protect the women except for Liz Cheney, right?
Right, stand in front of a missile sometime, okay? Protect them there, Trump. So anyway, Kamala had a response to this. Let's listen to that.
This is cut 01 now,
No,
correct?
this is cut 08.
You're just making these numbers up
No,
now.
it's right here in the outline. You're the one who printed up the outline.
Okay. Boys.
We'll
Boys.
settle- we'll settle this.
Let's talk.
Yes, that's it.
Dozens of attempts to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. And now we have further validation of that agenda from his supporter, the Speaker of the House. And what that would mean for the American people is that insurance companies could go back to a time when they would deny you coverage for health insurance based on pre-existing conditions such as you being a survivor of breast cancer, asthma, diabetes, health care for all Americans.
All right.
Okay.
That is
Mhm.
a
Is
great
that what you were
response.
looking for? Because we were talking about protecting women, and then we jumped to healthcare. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is her response to being protected, right? I mean, that's what I heard that.
Yes.
All right.
Gordy was sending me hand signals
Oh,
through the
There's
glass.
there's some other texts coming in that I thought you ought to be aware
and she
of.
just
Okay.
mentioned it in the response as well. Then we also have Gwen Walls, her response to being protected by Trump. All right, let's go to that's cut 4.
And over the last few weeks, Trump's been saying we don't have to worry about reproductive freedom anymore because he'll be our protector.
Yeah.
Last night at a rally, Trump told the crowd that his handlers have asked him to stop using that line. And guess what he said next? I'm going to do it, whether the women like it or not. Whether women like it or not.
Yeah. Whoops. No.
Right? And the agenda he wants to impose on us.
Wow.
Says it all. He does not trust us. He thinks he can speak for us.
Mhm.
And he wants power over us. Right? Yeah? Let me say it again. He doesn't trust us. He doesn't think we can speak for ourselves. And he wants power over us. Well, I don't know about you, but I never asked Trump to be my protector.
Wow. All right.
Nor did the women like Amber across the country, which suffer as a direct result of Trump's abortion ban.
All right. That's Gwen Walls responding
That's right.
to Trump's "Protect the Women" comment.
Amazing.
All right.
Yes.
Now let's get to the confusing part of the program.
Okay. Oh, now we're gonna get confused.
I was always kind of thinking, is this a good idea or not? Now, I'm going to insert in this particular ad by the Harris campaign.
Okay.
I'm going to insert the written language that you could see on the screen. Of course, this is radio, so we can't do that. But we're going to take a little breaks after Trump's comment about protecting women, and I'm going to insert what the ad actually says about
Okay.
protecting women. Let's
We got time for this, John?
yes, I
Are
think
you
so.
sure?
Yeah,
We've
I
got about 70 seconds.
yes. Let's try.
Okay.
Sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say, I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
All right, and the ad says Trump states might monitor pregnancies to track abortions.
Okay. Next.
I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
Trump says states could prosecute women for abortions.
Okay.
Whether the women like it or not.
RNC approves giving rights to fetuses endangering abortion and IVF.
Whether the women like it or not.
MAGAs push wave of bills to bring homicide charges to abortion.
Whether the women like it or not.
Nearly 65,000 pregnancies from rape since states ban on abortion.
Whether the women like it or not.
Or Mississippi abortion ban forces 13-year-old rape survivor to give birth. And that is it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. 7:19 coming up right around the corner. Rökker.
Under,
Cannot do that, John.
under the wire. There you go.
No, that's not good.
You got it in.
Hey, come on. You gotta have the
Got to walk on the edge.
courage to take chances. Walk the wire. Get out on a limb.
What on the edge? Go out on the
It does
edge.
seem like the, hi, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany.
Oh.
Where are you?
I am actually in like Waukesha area.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like the scene better, don't you?
Are you
My
there?
room.
Are you there on business or pleasure? Are you?
Pleasure.
on
I
the road?
wanted to find the kids. I live in an apartment, so I came to my friend's house so that I could actually hand out candy and see costumes and do all that.
Oh.
jazz,
Oh, okay.
so-
Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Brittany, tell me if you hear, or did you hear the music playing right at the very end?
No, and I
Okay.
could barely hear you.
That is,
Some sort of weirdness going on YouTube and Facebook. They're not hearing the clips. They're not hearing the
Yeah.
music.
On Facebook too?
I would assume.
It just says YouTube.
Well, yes, but it's the same audio feed.
What about X?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, what?
It's every social media is the same.
They're having trouble hearing the audio.
Are clips? They can't hear the clips?
Apparently. We're having some...
No.
No, I heard something like that happening on Schwaba's show the other night. And then they cut to something and he said, "Oh, we're having some different..." But Schwaba could hear it. He could hear it. He was
It's just you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
but it wasn't...
There's a routing issue in the mix engine or something.
Okay. Should we refer to that? Should
So
we say
Catherine's
working?
listening on the app
I
or air,
guess.
on air.
Could she hear everything?
Well,
Yes,
that's
on
well,
the app, sure.
On the app, you can hear everything. Okay. All right. Official election win could be Trump's best.
92.7 FM, WMDX.
21 minutes past the hour. John and Gordy in the morning, and Brittany Merlot is joining us from a different location than
Waukesha
usual.
this morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you doing in Waukesha?
I escaped Wausau and I went to Waukesha because I live in an apartment kind of complex, right? So I wasn't going to see a ton of trick-or-treaters. I wanted to go see all the awesome costumes and stuff like that. So I came out here to a friend's house so that we could enjoy it, and it was amazing. It felt like I was in a movie because there were tons and tons of trick-or-treaters out. I loved the costumes. I think my favorite was this blow-up alien, you know, where they had the whole thing going in and he was an alien.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah, how was your
That'd
Halloween?
That'd be so much fun. We didn't get anybody.
It was cold and windy. There were just a few trick-or-treaters in my neighborhood.
Our house is a little scary to walk up to.
Yeah.
Just in general, or did you
Yeah,
decorate it?
Yes.
in general, but you know, I realized that I have a motion sensing outside light. So we can't just turn it on and invite people up. It only goes on if you're close to the door. So no one ever comes up to our house anymore, and that's fine because we eat all the candy
Yeah, they
ourselves.
know
You
that
know.
grumpy old John lives up there.
But you know, I did. I went to a friend's house one Halloween and helped him out. Passed out some of the candy, and I have to say that you know, it's looking at the little kids who are just having so much fun and getting into their costume, and you know, they're just standing there and they're just so damn cute and huggable. Yeah, you know, you just feel so proud of the parents that have these children and they're having fun. And I was like in tears almost because it was just so much fun to see.
It really
You're a
is.
caring, sensitive, emotional man.
Well, thank you. But you know, I was talking to them and having little conversations with them, and they're just so damn cute. You know.
I know. They really are. That's why it's one of my favorite holidays, because I love seeing them, especially when the weather does get bad and they trench through it and they power through and they don't care. That's
Right.
how we should all be.
I guess I'm gonna have to turn in my man card at this point.
Okay.
I just gave it up.
Right. All right. Well, it's pretty chilly this morning.
Yeah, it's awful cold out there.
Yeah,
It
tell us
sure
about
is.
tell us
Oh, my
about
goodness.
today and the weekend, huh?
Well, we've got a crisp one, that's for sure, right? Clear skies, beautiful sunrise out there. We'll have a ton of sun today, but cooler in the mid 40s to upper 40s. I'm thinking about 48 degrees for Madison. And then by tomorrow, we do get a bump up into the mid 50s with the sun continuing there. And the winds are much calmer, finally. So that's good news. Calm winds, ton of sunshine, a little crisp out there. But by Sunday, we are looking at more wet weather. In fact, that's going to continue from Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday. We're looking at another pretty big storm that could bring another 1, maybe 2 inches of rainfall.
Oh, wait. So that's election day, and
Yep.
hopefully, well, so you're saying rain for most of southern Wisconsin or all of Wisconsin for
All
election
of
day?
Wisconsin. It looks like
Wow.
it's going to start Sunday, but good news is I do think it wants to push on out of here by Tuesday afternoon. So I think that shouldn't affect too much with the voting and getting out after work at least.
Right.
All right.
And give the farmers a chance to get out there in the fields and finish up the work. Right.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Well, very good. Brittany, are you traveling some more this weekend? Are you out and about?
I don't know. Where should I go, guys? I don't have plans yet.
What? You just like to point the car, don't you? Just
You
go
should just
somewhere.
throw a dart for me. Tell me where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you should come over to Madison sometime.
I would love
visit
to.
the headquarters here.
Brittany the Explorer. You can always stop by for our depressing election night party that we're going to have.
Going to be at my house. We're going to have an election, watch party.
Right.
Are you
Tuesday
really?
night. Yeah.
Oh, that actually kind of sounds fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll talk about it. We'll
All
see if
right.
you can come down.
We
All
won't
right.
put you on the spot, though. It sounds depressing to me.
All right.
All right.
Brittany, have a good weekend. We'll talk to you.
You too, guys.
Okay. See you later.
Talk to you Monday. That's Brittany Merlot, our civic media meteorologist. Okay. Where are we here?
Coming up in just a little while, Rökker will be in the studio.
Oh, that's right.
I have another bunch of stories here.
Let me just mention something. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. Okay.
All right, I know
All
you've
right.
been contemplating.
I've been,
I don't know why you went off
I didn't
into
know
the
if I
corner
wanted to
and
go.
followed this.
I don't know if I wanted to go public with this, but I've decided.
It's about time.
Now is the time. Let me just say. Let me just say this portion. Hi,
It
Rökker.
was a great build-up.
This portion of the John and Gordy Show is brought to you by Verlo Mattress of Madison. Sleep better and dream bigger on a handcrafted Verlo mattress. They're available on Madison's east or west side, or just go online. Verlo.com.
That's fantastic. That's good to hear.
Rökker, good morning.
Yeah.
What's happening, guys?
Hey.
Hey, we might have had a little problem here. Some people are having a hard time hearing the cuts that I have put extensive work into.
Well, something's happening on Facebook and YouTube and X.
We don't know, but,
some
you
of
know,
the audio is not going
Go to
through the
the
way
app
it should.
or listen on the radio.
Yeah, listen on the app.
It all works.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
other than that, we're going to, charge on.
All right.
I've got this big story here.
Okay.
It is Mike Johnson, the unfortunate comment that he made about ending Obamacare.
Okay.
Now, he's taken it back. We'll get to that. But he actually said it. I want to play this cut. I accentuated the part where he is going to end it. I hope you can hear it. Let's listen to this. Is cut 06.
Okay.
And this is Mike Johnson, his comment. There you go. There you go. He said it. He repeated what the guy said. No Obamacare. No Obamacare. He
Yeah.
repeated it. It was there. He's taking that. Well, we got CJ, right? We never get a call from CJ.
Well, we got one this morning.
Well, let's go to that before I have the response from Harris. Let's
Okay.
Talk to CJ. CJ, go ahead.
Good morning.
You might regret that.
That's all right.
Gordy, where's the party at, Gordy?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
He has to join us.
It's by invite only, so
I did it, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, but I gotta commend you actually because I've actually listened to ABC, CBS, Lester Hall,
Mhm.
Fox, CNN, MSNBC, and to watch the coverage of what Donald Trump says about protecting women. You gentlemen actually played a lot of his audio.
Yes.
And I gotta commend you because most of the news, the fake news,
Mhm.
doesn't cover it honestly because it doesn't fit their narrative.
It does. Yeah, you're right.
Cut the tape,
Mhm.
and it's sad. It's sad when and we got big things coming up, and I want honest coverage.
We're trying to do that, CJ. Yeah.
CJ, thank you for your. We'll talk. 29 past the hour. Rökker is next.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Is he still on the line?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
well, just let's thank CJ.
Yeah.
Uh,
CJ?
off the CJ. Oh,
Oh, he's gone.
no, he's gone.
That's
all right.
He'll be back. You don't have to worry.
Now that he knows our number, we've got a different
Yeah,
number than everybody
he
else.
warned you.
Yeah.
So how does it feel being part of the fake news?
You know, I'm used to it. I was a
As a
TV,
weather-
I was
as
a
a
TV
weatherman,
weatherman for
right?
20 years, so I faked it for a couple of decades.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
we all know weather people are only right 40% and 70% of the time.
That's right. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Well,
matter.
I hate to take time away, but I didn't get a response from Harris on this, on taking Obamacare away.
Well, you want to throw that in?
The biggest issue for me ever on all of politics is universal health care. We have to have it in this country, or else we're all going to go
Bernie.
south.
Bernie, yeah.
So I
Bernie.
have Mike Johnson saying he didn't say that, and I have Kamala saying he intends to end it. It's short. They're short. You don't mind if I take a little bit of time? I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Her comment is a minute 15, and Mike's is really short. So.
Anything special you got happening? Halloween hangover party. Live in the lair.
Yeah, like I can also let me have this pen.
Yeah.
Like
please.
some of those, like I put those like extra events in, you know, just
Yeah,
for kind of like fodder. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and some of them are coming up, like the Found Footage Festival.
Whoa, Dweezil Zappa's at the Barrymore?
Yeah, it's good. Well, it was a very preview, so that's like something I can do next week or the week after. You know what I
Well,
mean?
May 1st, but
Yeah.
Well, don't take anything off until you
Yeah.
figure
I'll just
out-
like draw a line through it so I know which
so you
ones
know.
to
Okay. All right.
to X if.
I'm gonna race through it, but we have to get these cuts out before the weekend.
do it.
And I promise. I mean, I
Rökker
follow through on my promises.
We can roll with it. and-
Not really.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Did you vote yet?
No.
Do any early voting?
No.
Are you gonna vote?
Of course.
I'm
I
just
mean,
kidding.
it's just too easy. Like Blackhawk Middle School is where we vote. It's never there's.
Oh,
never
yeah.
Not that
a line or
busy,
anything,
yeah.
you know.
We had to go to City Hall for us, but Middleton's small town though, you know. So, city clerk's office. He has Madison, so he can go all these different little places
Mine
in
was
neighborhoods.
Like
so.
2 minutes away, right?
Yeah.
By University Hospital, of their medical.
You live in Madison?
Yep.
Okay. So
On the
you-
north side.
So you'll have a computer screen. He had a computer screen to plug
Oh
in.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
this
no.
time we'll have a computer screen.
Yeah, I think you might have it when you're going in live, doing
Not hearing the
I have
caller
it before.
either. Like the only sound we're hearing is coming from the microphone in the studio. Yeah, they're having some routing problems here lately. where
You know,
can
there's
hear-
always been kind of a problem on Facebook, though. I'd
Really?
have to say, yeah, because like when I would listen to the broadcast, like his mic would be fine,
Yeah.
but then like on Facebook, it would be super low. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
And I remember I was telling him, I'm like, dude, turn it up, you can't hear. And all of a sudden, I'm like listening on a different platform, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So there's something
weird.
that's like an inner setting. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, there's so many settings for all of this stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like
Yeah.
it's like the the International Space Station. You know, when you see the inside of it, it's just like wires everywhere. You know.
Well, I'm wondering if do we have any tech people on this thing? Usually, you know, I'm reading the chats and everybodes on it. Normally, when it goes on some other
Sage,
program,
Corey.
Yeah.
Are people looking into it?
at civicmedia.us.
Oh,
If they want to know about engineering errors, you know.
what is it? But what is it?
ENG.
EMG at civicmedia.us.
Yeah. Yeah, because
It's 24/7, 360.
I've had a
Lot of
couple
stations.
issues with things. Chris Casper usually finds that stuff out. He's usually probably the dude to go to.
He's on top of it.
You don't accidentally have our audio in Audition or anything like that, or
This is Rock and Roll Radio.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Won't you love me like a rock? Rock you like a hurricane. Hot funk, cool punk, even if it's old junk, it's still rock and roll to me. A song to shout when your feet just can't keep still. Life is a rock, but the
92.7 WMDX, the John and Gordy Morning Show. I messed that up again.
You're fine.
All right.
It's good. It's close enough.
It's close
Closest
enough.
you're going to get it.
That's what I'm thinking.
37 degrees, highs in the upper 40s today.
Rocker's in the studio. We're going to get to a lot of music and Rocker's update on the calendar of events that are going on in and around the area. But first, I want to finish off on the fact that Mike Johnson said that Obamacare is coming to an end. Now, he received a lot of flack about that, but Cut 505 is where he's trying to take it back a little. No, that's not it.
Here we go.
Cut 7. Cut 7. Let's go to Cut 7.
Okay.
And does that include repealing the ACA?
No, look,
not repealing the ACA.
No. This has been ascribed to me. That is not what I said. You can pull the recording of the event in Pennsylvania. That's not what I said.
We have.
Look, we are laser focused on improving healthcare, as we are every area. We need higher quality of care in many parts of the country. We need greater access. We need lower cost. And
now here's Kamala Harris's response to that.
This is 5, right?
Yes.
The speaker's comments about the Affordable Care Act. Look, I've been saying throughout this campaign, be very clear that among the stakes in this election are whether we continue with the Affordable Care Act or not. It has been a part of Donald Trump's agenda for a very long time. He has made dozens of attempts to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. And now we have further validation of that agenda from his supporter, the Speaker of the House.
That's right.
And what that would mean for the American people is that insurance companies could go back to a time when they would deny you coverage for health insurance based on pre-existing conditions such as you being a survivor of breast cancer, asthma, diabetes. And what I know is that the American people, regardless of who they're voting for, know the importance of the Affordable Care Act, as it is also called Obamacare, in terms of expanding people's coverage to health care based on a fundamental principle that I hold deeply. Access to health care should be a right and not just a privilege of those who can afford it.
And if Megas thought that inflation was horrible and unbearable and it can't afford anything anymore, just think about not having Obamacare or even the supplement to it. This is crazy stuff. I love this response from one person. Look, I'm not saying Harris is playing 4D chess, but she's definitely got my man doing a full Broadway production. McDonald's uniforms, garbage truck gear. Hamilton's got nothing on this costume design. So it's great stuff. She's got him dancing around.
Okay.
Is it time to cut you off finally from politics?
No.
I think just as a comment about this, when we talk about it and it's health insurance, that's what insurance companies do, right? They try and deny you. They try and look for the, no, we don't want to do it. But healthcare doesn't care about those things. Healthcare is just care for your health, right?
Exactly.
There is no wait a minute. You once smoked cigarettes, So there you go.
And that's what it's really all about, having universal health care in this country. You don't have to think about it anymore. You can take your kid to the doctor when you think they need to go to the doctor. And all of that is so far being withdrawn. People are self-rationing. And that's the horror part of this.
Yeah, because it's really, it's really not affordable still.
It isn't.
Right.
Even with the ACA, it's still difficult.
Exactly.
There are co-pays and deductions that you have to pay. All right, let's get to the music.
Shift gears.
Let's get to the music part of it.
It's about time.
I know everybody's eyes are glazing over. Oh, healthcare. Oh, who cares, man?
No,
you're going to die anyway, so.
Okay, Rocker, what's happening on Max Inc?
Max Inc. Radio this weekend.
First weekend of November.
That's right, November 2nd. Jimmy K, he's off in St. Louis. He took a train down there. He's visiting the Arch and all kinds of good stuff. Blues Bar, so we'll let him be on vacation while Rob Roberts is in the chair with me and Terry Barr, spinning local music, interviewing local musicians and other interesting people from 6 to 9, and, of course, 9 to 10 p.m., live concert in the studio with Live in the Lair.
Yeah.
This week we have a band from Milwaukee, Black Willow Starling. That features Michael Tinker Tierney, who regularly tours and has a musical platforms on both national and global scale with Celtic folk rock band Riley and his hard rock mashup band called Beatallica. I don't know if you've ever heard of Beatallica, but he heads that band, and they do They do Beatles covers in Metallica style.
Wow.
And his name in that band is James Lenfield. It's a great band. Metallica is a great band.
That's wild.
But he does this also, which is Celtic music, along with Nora on lead vocals, guitar, and bass. I thought I'd bring in a little Black Willow Starling so we can see what's happening this weekend. This song is called Between the Times Part 2.
All right.
So turns the wheel of the season, ever has been and will be. Long shadow growing, north winds are blowing, frost silvers field and lea. The earth breathes and rests for a moment, to revel in amber and gold, with graceful leaves falling, liminal calling, hearken to memories of old. Dark meets light, while light meets dark night.
Good stuff. Really good stuff. You know,
Beautiful
very Celtic.
voice.
It's going to be interesting. I think they're bringing in a four-piece band. So we're going to mic them up here in the studio, and you can hear them 9 to 10 p.m. live in the Lair on Max Inc. Radio Saturday night.
Cool.
Hey, there's a hangover party for Halloween. So in case you're hungover today, November 1st, at the Rigby, yes, still, East Main, just off the square. You can come in costume. There's tribute bands if you haven't had enough tribute bands this Halloween. Juice Box Euro, they're going to be Foreigner, Stupid and Contagious as Nirvana, and the Marylands as the Misfits. Music at 8 p.m. More info at therigby.com.
How did it get all those people in the Rigby?
Well, they have 2 levels.
Yeah.
The upstairs is a whole...
Oh, okay, so the bands will be playing simultaneously. Then,
Oh,
probably.
upstairs,
Upstairs.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
TheRigbyPub.com. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, it's kind of tiny, but, you know.
Are you still hungover, John?
No.
Oh. All that confusion before, I thought maybe.
Well,
Kyle Rightly, he's got a new
Just
band.
his regular confusion.
He has a new band called Lonely Proof, and nobody's even heard it. They have a debut gig coming up November 16th at the Gamma Ray Bar. And he was a trained classical musician with Jasmine's flair for improvisation and a folk singer, love of telling stories. It's a new band featuring Kyle Rightly, who was with Civil Engineers, Driveway Thrift Dwellers, Big Payback. Lo Marie is on guitar and singing. She's a multi-award-winning guitarist and singer. Max Morkey on drums from the band Work, and Jeff Weiss on bass with the Big Payback. There's more info at KyleRightly.com. Let's hear a little bit of Lonely Proof. This is called Brothers.
2 minutes, 2 months, 2 years. Oh, it doesn't make a difference. It's happening all right now. It's happening right now. To draw the red line in the sand. To know that they died by my hand.
nice.
Brand new band with Kyle Rightly.
Excellent.
And that's pretty cool. You got to go see him at the Gamma Ray. That is coming up November 16th.
All right.
Okay.
Let's move on to something a little more in the future. December 13th at the Cargo Coffee on East Washington. It's Dan Kennedy featuring the Prairie Flowers. Now, the Prairie Flowers, we just featured them on Max Inc. Radio a few weeks back. It's a 3-piece Americana band composed of Lindsay Evans, Dana Perry, and Sharona York. And they're all 3 singers and artists from Madison here that are very famous among the local music scene. And she put out a new song, Lindsay, Ribbons and Pink, available on all streaming platforms. And the poignant song, written by Lindsay Evans and Shondell Marks, reflects Lindsay's personal journey through breast cancer treatment, embodying themes of strength and resilience. This is the Prairie Flowers, brand new. This is Ribbons and Pink.
I'll never forget the day that I found you. I was nervous but confident, you were nothing to fear. But then my whole world was shaking. Now you had taken my armor away. Feeling crushed, feeling broken, and then cut wide open, I lay wrong exposed. Fill my veins with poison to kill you. Burn my skin where you touch me, you won't take me down. You won't take me down. I never asked to wear pink, I never asked to wear ribbons, but that's what I was given.
All right. You always bring that in Americana. I love this stuff.
Yeah, that's Lindsay Evans. She was in Sexty Esther, and Sharona York. She was the singer from the Charm School Rejects.
Very tight.
So
Beautiful
love it.
voices. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's move on to Bing Bong. I told you last week we were going to play the song from Spooner that they had covered. So Bing Bong, if you remember, Friday, November 8th, Chief's Tavern, and Saturday, November 16th, they'll be here live in the Lair on Max Inc. Radio. And then November 21st, at the Burr Oak on Winnebago. They won Mama Pop Performer of the Year. And there's more at bingbongband.com. But this is from their new album, Hippieponymous. This is a song from it's an old Spooner cover written by Duke, who's now in Garbage, of course. This song is called Mean Old World.
Love it.
By Bing Bong.
Great song.
There he stood, hands in his pocket saying, what did I do wrong? It's a hard fall when the shit hits the fan and you're back where you belong. I thought I had it figured, thought I had it down, went to all the right schools. Something tells me they're out to get me in, not playing by the same rules. Now you ought to know it's a mean old world. You ought to know by now. You ought to know in a mean old world, it's a mean old world.
I know a lot of people know that as Media World.
John and Gordy theme.
Yeah. It's a great song. I wish we could play all the different versions of it because it is really a true classic.
Have other people done it as well?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'd like to find those covers.
Yep.
I love finding covers of old stuff like that, you know?
I know.
It's Max Inc. Radio. It's where music lives after the band is long gone.
That's true.
Yeah, the old
We
bros.
haven't gone back in your closet in a long time.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we did last week for the Evil Twins.
Oh, yes, we did.
That's true.
Hey, Paige Kleber. You better listen to this name now.
Yes.
Because she's only 11 years old, right? She's in 8th grade. She is going to be live in the Lair on Max Inc. Radio on November 23rd.
I thought there was an age limit to come up here.
No. And, she is going to be a rising star. She got her start at Girls Rock Camp. And she also performs in some Broadway type stuff. So, like November 14th through the 16th, she's going to be in the Verona Middle School Performing Arts Center doing the SpongeBob musical, the youth edition, which is all 6th and 8th graders. When the citizens of Bikini Bottom discover that a volcano will soon erupt and destroy their humble home, SpongeBob and his friends must come together and save the fate of their undersea world. So she's actually going to be playing a rock star character in this. And, she's actually just released her brand new debut EP, Blinded. And recorded at Beth Keeley's studio in the Mama with Mama Award winner, Drummer of the Year, Jenna Jonas. Right now, this is Paige Kleber playing hard.
All right.
Don't have time for it right now. We'll play
get
this.
We'll come back.
We'll come back with it.
Yep.
Can't wait to hear it, actually.
I need good music. Good music. It always feels so good to hear.
This portion of the John and Gordy Show is brought to you by Verlo Mattress of Madison. Sleep better and dream bigger on a handcrafted Verlo mattress available on Madison's east and west sides or online at verlo.com.
92.7 WMDX, the John and Gordy in the Morning Show. And we want to thank Susan at McFarmland.
Yes.
Who gave us a little shout out on the text line. And I want to let you know how much I enjoy your show. I listen every morning.
Thank you, Susan.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. All right. Back to Rökker here.
All right, guys.
We want to hear Paige Kleber.
Yes.
Paige Kleber, 11 years old, got her start at Girls Rock Camp, and she'll be performing right here in this studio, live on the Lair on Max Inc. Radio on the 23rd of November. And this is from her debut album that was released earlier this month. This song is called Playing Hard. It's Paige Kleber.
Sometimes from wondering if you are too fine. I don't like to think about the line that I've crossed in order to make you finally mine. But these days I can't help thinking about your face. My mind keeps traveling to that place. These days I can't help thinking about how much you've changed and how much you have stayed the same.
Wow, that's pretty dynamic.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
powerful voice.
She's writing songs.
Yeah.
I'd say, you know what? Hopefully she'll get on the Taylor Swift tour and become huge. But, you know,
That's
I mean,
is this
she's up
something
and
she
coming
wrote,
artist.
right? She's
Yes.
playing hard.
She wrote these songs. That's right.
And it's catchy, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's got it. Rockstar written all
11
over
years
her.
old.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And listen to the Lair, November 23rd. You'll hear her live. She's going to perform all this in the studio.
Great
I think she's going to bring in
exclusive.
some other artists,
Yeah.
so it should be a really interesting show.
And when she makes it big, you'll have a recording of her at 11 years old.
That's right. You heard it here first.
You got it. Yep.
All right.
Nice. Let's see. You know, I don't know if we have time to mention, but did you know that Dweezil Zappa is coming to Madison?
Oh, we got to mention that.
Excellent.
You know,
Frank
he doesn't-
Zappa's son.
Frank Zappa's son. He doesn't come here very often.
He's an excellent guitar
Oh,
player.
my
and
goodness.
he has a really excellent band, too.
Oh,
right?
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Beyond outstanding. I saw them the last time that they were here, and they're coming back to the Barrymore Theater. This is May 1st in 2025. So you got time to get tickets, but it's the 50-year anniversary of Apostrophe. So he's going to be doing Zappa's Apostrophe album with the band. Absolutely amazing show.
Yeah.
Get tickets
That's
now.
gonna be fun.
I thought
Okay.
I'd mention that.
Thank you.
Let's get on to Gin Mill Hollow.
Okay.
They're playing at the Up North Bar November 25th, and you know that's where it all started for them. For 10 years, Madison's Americana outfit, Gin Mill Hollow, has been blending genres like bluegrass and folk with jazz and blues. They were born as an acoustic duo at the Up North Bar in Madison, but the group added mandolin and percussion to the mix, and now performances sound more like a rock show, often with electric guitar and affected mandolin solos soaring over driving rhythm and harmony. How do you like that?
Affected. Wow,
Well,
that's quite an explanation. Could you get a little more detail in there?
I can tell you to go to ginmillhollow.com for more information. But right now, let's listen to one of their original songs. This is Prescription for Love, Gin Mill Hollow.
Hey, pretty lady, tell me what you wanna do. I would climb a mountain as long as I am next to you. Show me how you boogie, baby, dance with me tonight. We're gonna lose it to the music, make you feel alright. Tell me what you're missing, Let me show you, I will listen.
Or a prescription
Of love.
Well, we didn't even have the title of the song mentioned.
I'm
in
sorry,
this
I
thing.
couldn't actually listen to the music. Catherine was talking to me while it was
Well, we were listening to
Blame
music.
her.
It's very good. And,
Yeah.
you know,
It's excellent. It's great music, and it sounds so much like my old band.
oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
What was your old band called?
Yeah, I don't recall.
We have to look them up.
We didn't have a.
What was the
name.
last time you were in a band,
We were just
John?
trying to write
Nameless.
songs and record them. That's all. That's
Nameless
all we wanted
Garage
to do.
Band.
Yeah, that's it.
John,
It
how
was.
long ago were you in a band last?
Yeah,
I can't remember. I think I was 23,
he's
73.
making this up.
About 73.
Okay.
Did you say that it was you played banjo guitar?
I did. Yeah.
That's right.
Well, no, I played banjo and guitar. Gordy just turned me onto the banjo guitar. So
I found one at a garage
yeah.
sale, and I thought of John.
Yeah.
Thought, yeah, I don't want this. Maybe he'll
Yeah, you
take it.
hate banjo music, don't
I
you?
do. Yes, I hate it.
And I happen to like it.
But
it's
it
like
was
the jackalope of musical instruments.
It was a great price, though. It's $20 for like a $250 banjo.
Well, now I have it. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, Gordy, for the present.
Have you played it at all? Have you even tuned it
No,
up?
I've looked at. Yeah,
You've looked at it.
I
That's
have
good.
tuned it up actually.
Okay. All right.
I did.
Does it have a pickup?
No.
It does not have a pickup, but actually, there is a banjo pickup in the case.
There
If
is.
you opened the case at all. Hey, you know what?
You're just
We're
going
on-
to take shots at me now, right? Because I like.
Listen.
I like bluegrass music. I love banjo.
You like Americana
Five-string
music?
banjo.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I want to hear it through a distortion pedal. Little
Yeah, there
Morley
you go.
wah-wah.
Yeah, there
Hey,
you go.
Rökker, thanks for being with us.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you next Friday.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good weekend. That's going to do it for us. Next week, more tickets to give away for Straight No Chaser at the Overture. And then Monday, our pre-election special show, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you don't want to miss it.
Nothing like it.
Thank you, Sam Davison. Thank you, Catherine Lake. Thank you, Rökker. Thank you, John Peterson,
And
for
Sherry
just
and
being
Susan.
you. Have a great weekend. So long. For weekend.
And CJ.
Breakfast.
And CJ.